Hey folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. This video is for Tuesday, November 13th, 2012. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, folks, let's take a look at what's going on in the markets today. Right now, the markets are hovering slightly to the upside. We have the S&P up about 4 points, Dow up 27. NASDAQ is lagging a little bit because of weakness in shares of BIDU, Google, and even Research in Motion down a little bit today. There's a couple other key tech plays down. Apple is not one of them, though. We're actually seeing Apple start to gather a little bit of strength, which could bode well for the market over the next week or so into the Thanksgiving holiday. All right, so again, that's what we're seeing right there. Scanning through, again, you can see the markets are stuck in a little bit of a channel. And a channel is really noted by pivot highs and pivot lows holding. So if you go back to Friday's low and Friday's high, today we almost hit both of them. You gapped down into that low, you rallied almost back to that high, and now you're pulling back just a little bit. So again, we're seeing this type of action going on where you're basically stuck in this range. What you're going to look for is a breakout above this pivot high. What's so significant about the pivot high from Friday is that it also matches up with the intraday 200 moving average. So again, you can in your mind, it should make sense that if you take out the 200 plus this pivot high, it's going to set the market free. All right, so see that again, any close above here. And remember, you really want to see it on a closing basis of a 10-minute candle. Otherwise, I'd be a little bit unsure whether or not it was going to pass back below and come back below that level. All right, so again, that's your range to the upside, and that price level is at the 139.45 level. So 139.45 is your level here. That's important to close above. On the downside, if you close below the low from Friday at 137.50, then you're looking at some major downside possible to the 136.70 level. All right, so downside to 136.70 if you take out 137.50, and upside if you take out this high pivot, I actually believe you could rally all the way back up to 143-ish gap fill here into the Thanksgiving holiday session. So that's the Spiders analysis. That's what we have going on right now. Now let's take a look at some stocks out there. Apple today up about $5.50. Apple's been creeping higher here. Hasn't gotten through this level here though. And again, 200 MA is going to be big, and also this level at 554. 554, 555 is a big level on Apple. All right, if you can take out that on a closing basis, it should set it free. I think if Apple gets above here on a closing basis for the day, and the 554 level, I mean, in that scenario, then I'm looking for a move on Apple all the way up to about 600. All right, so it actually would be a significant rally. That would also coincide with the market breaking out above that level I just mentioned and going to the 143-ish level on the SPY. So interesting to note how it matches up with the Apple chart just a little bit. Same thing goes on the downside. I mean, if you take out these lows from last Friday down here, Apple, this is at the 535 level. Apple would actually go to 520. 520 would be the next major support on Apple. Now, some stocks getting roasted today. BIDU. Take a look at BIDU, guys. Absolutely getting demolished. I've been saying for quite some time that this was going to $100 and then $95. Today it hit $100 and is now below $100. Again, $95 will be your first support on BIDU. And again, if you go to your daily chart, this is what most amateurs would think this is your spot to swing trade, but that was wrong. And I've been saying that to my members here at In the Money Stocks for quite some time, that that's wrong. Your next significant level is actually this level. See this little pivot area with this pivot low and this gap fill? I know it's a little hard to see on the video, but if you draw that line across, that line is at $95. That is your level to go long BIDU. It's $4 away right now. I doubt we hit it today, but it's very possible we could hit it tomorrow, especially if the market is weak. All right. Google's down a little bit. Goldman's up, JPM is down, Amazon is hovering here right around the unchanged plus 50 cent level. Some other stocks I'm keeping a close eye on today. CLNE. CLNE ripped higher up $1.26 today. Take a look at that daily chart. That's the daily candle. Here's your intraday move. I gave this out in the Research Center nightly technical analysis video. Every night I do a video for my Research Center members, folks, and I discuss possible plays and charts that I like. This was one of them. Sure enough, today up $1.31. That's basically 10+%, over 10% gain on CLNE. Late last week, I gave out VVUS in that same video. In VVUS, I gave it out at $10. It's now at $11.50, 15% move. All right, one stock I've been watching very closely that I am semi-interested is Molycorp, MCP. If it comes down a little bit more, this could be a very interesting play. You had a nice pop yesterday in a bottoming tail. Now you've done a retrace. I think the 680 level is really the key level to watch to see if it can hold that level. So I'm watching that one. I'm not in there yet, but I am keeping a close eye on it. Very, very close eye. All right, another stock I'm interested in is Hewlett-Packard, HPQ. I am watching this very closely because you have a little bit of a tail right here. Not a bottoming tail just yet, but I am thinking that it's getting to the point where it's a very interesting play. What do I mean by interesting play? Well, basically it pays a 4% dividend now. All right. Even if you take out what the PE for next year is going to be, which is far lower than what it's supposed to be this year and the past couple of years, you're still talking about them making $3, $3.50 per share, trading at $13. I mean, you're talking about a 3 to 4 PE on this thing. It's getting to that point where with a 4% dividend, I think personally, it is getting attractive. You know, maybe on a Pierce of 13, right around 13.20, anywhere in that range, I think is a very lucrative level on Hewlett-Packard. It's on my watch list, high alert watch list, and again, could be a very, very good play. Couple other stocks making moves today. Southern Copper. Southern Copper, if it falls and continues to fall to the 200, would be a great swing trade on the long side. Another stock, let's take a look at U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel doesn't look like it has much there. You have a trend line sloping up right here, and then kind of a trend line sloping down just a little bit right here. So you can see a triangular pattern. Right now, you wouldn't be going long or short this because it's just stuck in this pattern. All right, let me just take a look at a couple other things. Microsoft. I played Microsoft this morning in the intraday stock chat, buying it right before the open. The reason I bought it, it was down into support. You got a bottoming tail. Look at that beautiful intraday bottoming tail. So again, my entry was actually 26.90. Dipped early right on the first candle down to 26.75, but that was fine again. Then you got the bottoming tail, and since then it's kind of floated up. I ended up taking, I think, 15, 16 cents on this play as a swing trade, as a day trade intraday. So again, I do day trading, I do swing trading. The biggest thing, though, is all about the methodology. One methodology, let me just go over some methodology here, folks. One of the methodology intraday plays today was this bullish consolidation pattern. All right, so you had this gap down on Norfolk Southern, right? And it moved up, got above the two moving averages, then started to consolidate here. That's a time count. Remember, PPT methodology is unique to us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, there's no one else that knows this stuff. We've created it. This is what we teach to our members, and this is how they profit so much. All right, you have the move up here, and then this is a time count into dual moving averages. All right, time count signals a buy, bullish consolidation signals a buy, two moving averages signal a buy. You have three signals there telling you this is going to be a no-brainer. The buy is triggered right here at the moving averages. Look at the move up, 1, 2, 3 bar surge. And this can be on the daily chart or the intraday. It doesn't really matter. The point is it's a no-brainer level here. And this, again, was the buy. Many people in the intraday stock chat played it this morning, and off to the races it went. So there's plenty of action out there in the market right now. All right, there's volatility on the swing trading side. There's volatility on the day trading side. Whatever you do, we have it here. There's a 7-day free trial here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Make sure you come and join us. And, again, get these trades. Understand the methodology. Profit on any move in the market. I don't care if the market's going up or down. There's profits to be made. IBM, take a look at this one. All right, yesterday, IBM, I gave out a trigger for the Research Center. For those of you that are swing traders or investors, I gave out a swing trade level on IBM at 187.95. Yesterday, it triggered, and literally from that low to today's high, about $3 gain. So just from yesterday and today, $3 on IBM. All right, I'm still in this play. I love it. I think we're going to get further upside on it. I think it's going back to the 20. But the point is, if you got the alert that I gave out to the swing traders in the Research Center, you got in it at the lows down here, and you're already in the money with a break-even stop. I mean, it's a great thing. All right, guys, I got to get back to trading. But again, come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Profit with the pros on any move in the market or any stock move, currency, commodities. Methodology works for everything. We look forward to having you here. Try the 7-day free trial. Take care.